You're welcome to this session. We want you to enjoy the next quarter, like this second quarter. I mean, it's amazing. When did we start January? Today is 12th of April. Like, how many of you feel the way I feel? Like, where did the time go? What is going on? It's like there is a race against time. How many of you feel like that? Put it on the chat, but just chat, just put one. If you feel like April just started, or this year just started, and it's already 12. April is almost finishing. I want to know how many of you feel, oh my goodness. I'm like, wow, I just slept and woke up and it's April. How did it get to April? Yeah, thank you so much. Nkechi here, thank you so much. Samuel Lada here, thank you so much, Anna. So right now, we want to go into this program. I want to explain and share with you something that can really, really help you maximize your time. And guess what? It will be so much fun that you won't even notice that you are, achieving your goals. You would become aware of some of the struggles, some of the things that is keeping you from achieving your goals. And you also, be aware of the things that you can start doing to help. Okay, so welcome to Achieve More this quarter with Productivity Spur game. For those of us that registered and got the invite after registration, we shared that you should have your pen and paper. So I want to ask you a question, because this is not just me talking. You will be, interacting and participating. So the first thing I want you to do, if you have your pen and paper, is to write down, if you have like a push button, something, a remote control, something you can just press, and you will have this second quarter the way you desire it to be. Where do you see yourself at the end of July? June, July, where do you see yourself? It could be in the area of business. You want to start a new business. It could be the area of making more money. You want to get some, maybe you are earning 50,000. You want to increase it to 100,000. Maybe you are here not because of money. You're feeling okay when it comes to money, but you have some struggles, with your family life, or you are here, you're looking for, the man of your dreams, or the woman of your dreams. You're here, you are struggling with some attitudes, some habits that you feel will affect you. So right now, I would love you to write down those things you desire, like your goals. Where do you see yourself after, like in July? Why are you here? You are in this particular Zoom call or webinar right now because you want to learn things that will help you. So I need you to do that in the next 60 seconds. Just put something down. Yes. I'm waiting. Once you have written down something that you intend to achieve this quarter, put two on the chat. Yes, thank you. Elijah David, thank you. Kate, thank you. Hannah, thanks. That's the participation I'm looking for. So every one of us, get ready. You are participating. It is only when you participate that you will get more out of it, because right now I will be asking you questions. Those questions will help you reflect on the things you truly want. If you are here for this particular webinar, please be present. It is better that you are, here and you engage 100% than to be here and you don't get out the best. Welcome, welcome, Mrs. Flora Ayodele. Thank you so much for joining. Just before we started, we were introducing where we're coming from. So please, we are going to do it on the chat box. Just put on the chat box where you are coming from. So we have the United States of America in the house. We have Lagos, we have Delta, we have Enugu, we have Abuja, we have Kogi. So if you are not in any of this space and you're here, please put on the chat box where you are coming from, and we will celebrate you. Thank you so much for joining. So I believe some of us have already done that exercise of, thank you so much for joining. Osun State in the house, thank you. So if you have done that exercise of where you see yourself, now don't think about how, don't think about what, just, you have this remote control, you can just press it now and you get what you want. Where do you see yourself this second half? The things that you missed out on the first half, this is a good time to just write them down. Okay, so the next slide, we will be looking at something that can affect you, and it is a real struggle. I saw this, is it meme? I saw it somewhere and it spoke so much. The heaviest burdens that we carry are the thoughts in our head. Look at this image. Look at this man. Look at how big the head is. And look at how he is struggling. So for those of us that are Igbo speaking, there is something I would say and they will understand. But it's just interpreted as the struggle. So there's a word they say in the Igbo speaking tribe, they say uwa bundoli ndoli. That's the world, or like such a struggle, you have to, keep at it. This guy is, with his big head, is actually having that, his thoughts are weighing him down. And the same thing with a lot of us. The struggle is real. Mindset is 80% of the problem. 80%. When this year was starting, you had so many wonderful things you wanted to take care of. You wrote down your dreams, you were so hopeful. What happened? Some things in your mind happened. One is uncertainty. The thought of, so how am I going to get this money? So how am I going to get this admission? How am I going to get this wonderful engagement? How am I going to move my business from where it is now to where I want it to be? How am I going to, how? Listen, how is a taskmaster, One of my mentors call it the tyranny of how. If you make the mistake of asking how, you are in trouble. When you say how, the thoughts that will come into your head is, how? We don't know. We don't know. We've not done this before. The other time we tried it, we failed. The other time this happened. Maybe we're not the kind of people that will succeed. Who do we know? We don't know anybody. Because we don't know anybody, how are we going to do this? How? And then there is the twin brother to how. That is a big load. And that one, the name is why. Why is this happening to me? Why is it that I cannot even get one client? Why is it that all the schools that I have been writing to, why is it that my job application, they've been rejecting? Why? Once you go that route, why? Oh, you will feel so sad. because everything will just be going downhill. The thoughts that comes to your mind. Once you are uncertain about something, you will not feel energized or confident or bold to do anything about it. And so you have those who are the starters. They start something, but doesn't end it. And then you have those that are stoppers in the mind. They don't even start. As the thought or the innovation or the idea is coming up, they shoot it. They bring it down. Oh, no. I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't have enough knowledge about this thing. I need to read for the next 2 years. I cannot call anybody now for that business because I need to do more training. If you understand what I'm talking about, put number 3 on the chat. If you've ever felt like that, if you've doubted yourself, thank you so much, Anna. If you've wondered how things would work out, and when you think about it, thank you, Elijah Doki. Thank you so much. Thanks, Joy. If you've ever thought about something and because of what it will take for you to do it, you suddenly go scrolling on Facebook. Thank you so much, Messiah Dele. You suddenly, start looking for who to gist with. Thank you so much, Mrs. Nana. Thank you. So it is real. And the struggle is definitely not funny. And so you find people oscillating between what they want. They're looking at, it would have been nice for me to, achieve this goal. So the goal is looking far away. They are somewhere away from that goal. And then they are having this struggle in the mind. Start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. And they're using every other person as yardstick. So they say to themselves, I checked Facebook and I noticed that this my friend that just started yesterday is ahead of me. It's just that I know, it's because she's in America. So they have better working conditions. That's why, for me, I don't know anybody. And I don't even know how to use Zoom, social media. So everything is against me. So, you know what? Let me just leave this, abandon this desire that I have. Let me share another struggle. How many of you have had fantastic ideas in the bathroom? How many of you have had ideas that when put number 4 on the chat? If you've had ideas that as you were struggling to finish taking, dressing up because you were going out to make sure you attend to that thing. Oh, this thing is wonderful. Yes. How many of you, as you stepped out, after a while, that was where it died? It was supposed to be a business. Thank you. It was supposed to be a business idea. You were supposed to call somebody. You were supposed to reach out to, thank you so much, Rotimi, thank you. You killed it. It did not see the day of life. It died in your brain. But while you were washing up, brushing your teeth, trying to get ready, you were so zealous. You were so sure of doing it. The struggle is real. Thank you so much for participating. So now this is the next exercise. Remember the first exercise. The first exercise you did today was to write down. If everything was as you want it to be, what would you see happen in your life in this quarter? You've written that down. The next question has to do with the struggle. And that question is, write down what you think could be slowing you down or standing in the way or even stopping you from achieving your goals? When you were having that thought of, why is it happening to me? Write those things down. When you were having the thought of, how am I going to get the money to start this business? How am I going to get the money to start this school? What came into your head? What were you thinking? This is the time to write it down. You have 60 seconds. Write down, what is your struggle? You desire to marry the man of your dreams. You desire to marry the lady of your dreams. You desire, to have a comfortable home. What do you think could be stopping you? You have a big project right now. It's staring you in the face. What is stopping you from achieving that, completing that project? What could be slowing you down? What could be standing in the way? Okay, if you have written like 2 or 3 things that you feel could be standing in the way, thank you so much for writing it down. I would like you to put number 5. So you write whatever you want to write it on your paper. Okay, it's between you. Okay, it's personal. But if you've written like 3 or 4 things that could be stopping you from achieving your goal, just write number 5. Yes. Thank you so much, Nena. Thank you, Dr. David. Thank you, Mrs. Kate. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating. Thank you, Joy. Thanks. Yes, it is when you write them down, you suddenly start focusing on narrowing to realizing what could be stopping you. Yeah, sometimes people actually know what could be stopping them, but it's flying, it's here and there, and they've not really taken time to analyze why that is what is stopping them. And many times, the things that we think are the reasons are not really the reasons. Okay? The things that we think are the reasons are not really what the problem is. Okay, so we'll give a little more time for this particular exercise. Thank you so much, Ms. Sayodele. Thank you for participating and writing. You see, these things you're writing are like your templates. They're things that will help you. Okay, so just a minute. Okay, so everyone, thanks. So everyone, just take a bit of time and look at that thing that is wanting to stop you from, getting the most out of this. You having this wonderful desire, wonderful, say, I can do this. I know I can. I'm so excited. I know I can do it. Somehow you're not getting to doing it. Why? Why are you not doing it? Okay, so if I see like 2 more people put number 5, write as many things that you think can be stopping you or standing in the way or slowing you down from achieving this wonderful thing, saying, oh, by now I should be here, by now I should be there. Okay. Yes, let me check the chats. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Okay, so thanks. One more. Write as much as you can. A lot of people think money is the biggest problem. Money actually is the least of the problems, though capital is one of the easiest things if you deal with the bad guys. And we'll talk about the bad guys. We'll talk about them because you need to know about them. Just as we saw in the first slide, the guy is actually carrying what is slowing him down, what is standing in the way, and what is almost stopping him from moving forward. His thoughts. So that is a huge, huge one. If you have written down how you would feel when you are able to overcome all those struggles, welcome to the next slide. Woohoo! Yes, you. For the ladies, you're gonna deal with those things like Wonder Woman would do. And for the men, when I was young, we used to all love to watch Superman. And then for those of us who love to play games, in fact, every one of us played one game or the other while we were growing up. And so I would like you to have that mind of, entering into a game. The quest is how you want this second, quarter of the year to look like. The quest of achieving your goal, the quest of, fulfilling the things that you desire. You would need a roadmap. You would need some form of strategy from where you are to where you want to be. You would need things that will help encourage you along the way. For those that play games, they know that if they score a point, it increases their chances, they get more points. We call them energy boosters. And then you need to know the enemy. Funny enough, the enemy is, hello? Should I tell you? It's shocking to know that the enemy lives inside of you. There's an invisible enemy that is, stopping you from achieving your goals. And this invisible enemy, they have different forms. Okay, so you can have negative thoughts. Yes, the enemy is a part of you. Thank you so much, Hannah. When I found out, I was so shocked. Like, how can I be my worst enemy? Invisible. The thoughts you think, the habits, the bad habits that you have that is slowing you down, standing in the way, and stopping you from achieving your goal. The struggle is that you want to remove all those things that is holding you back. You want to achieve your goal, which is the quest, which we are making into a game. And so the next slide is going to show you our game, the productivity Spur game. So productivity, we all know how to be productive, how to increase. This Spur there is an incentive, something that will help you do it and you would not feel it. So we are looking for 20 people. 20 people that would meet once a week for 90 days. And each week we'll have a training that will go in depth to talk about the invisible enemy, to talk about the energy boosters, to talk about the things that can help you become happy, healthy, and wealthy, to help you become aware of what's going on in your mind. Listen, wherever you are right now, 80% of your struggle, 80% of why you have not achieved what you want is in between your two ears. It's all about the mindset. And so we will be giving trainings on that. We will also be helping you become really crystal clear about what you want to achieve. So for someone who is looking for the dream partner, will help you bring out those attributes that you desire and the things that you need to do to start getting, closer to how to get, attracted or connected with the kind of person you want. Now, for some of us, it's a business that we are starting for the first time and is so shaky will help you become crystal clear about what you want, help you to have a game plan, like a roadmap, like we'd say in the gaming. You definitely have a destination. There's something that you are trying to achieve. That is the achievement part. And then also help you realize that your environment can affect you. Your environment can become also one of the enemies, one of the bad guys. So how do you turn your environment to work for you? There's something called the 9 environments of you. So we're going to be doing that. And then we have these accountability teams. Like I said, 20 people, a total of 10 teams, and 2 people in each team. The reason for the teams is for accountability. Sometimes when you say you want to do something and you are all alone, because you didn't say it to anybody, and because you can just let it go. But when someone else is holding you accountable, it will make you do that. I have this amazing lady that is my accountability partner from California. She's 84 years old. Her brain very sharp. She's like one of the big, she's been in the coaching industry for long. And we're having this time on Thursdays. Do you know that when I say I'm going to do something and I've not done it, 1 hour or 2 hours to that time, we will have that accountability. I will quickly go and do it. I know that, I will be held accountable. So accountability is one of those power, those boosters that people don't really realize that can help with what they want to achieve. So this team, we will make everyone each week. There are 5 buckets. There are 5 things that we will be looking out, little things, daily activities, daily that we'll be doing. So each day, these 5 buckets, we have happy bucket, healthy bucket, wealthy bucket, 1 bucket for the bad guy, and 1 quest. So the quest is like the goal you want to achieve. So you will do 1 little thing that will move you closer to your goal. So assuming, your goal is to increase cash flow, or your goal is to start a business, or your goal is to get capital for your business. So 1 small activity for that day could be writing down the names of people that you can go and pitch your business deal or your business opportunity to, and letting them know what they can get, what do they stand to gain if they support you. That's 1 thing. You have gained 2 points because you did something towards your quest. If your case is you want more love between you and your wife, your quest for that day, just that 1 thing could be writing a text and saying, honey, I love you. And you have gained 2 points. Your quest could be wanting to go to school. So checking the website and applying to a school. That is 2 points. So anything you do that will move you towards that quest, that bucket, you have filled it. So for me, it's like those who know the thrift business, or they call it a susu. There are people in the marketplace that do daily contribution. So you are contributing to each bucket, each of these things that will help you become a better person daily. And you get 2 points when you do that. So 2 points for quest, 2 points if you do something that makes you happy. So if for some of us who are so busy, we don't even have time to rest. So if you sleep, or you do something like listen to a music or something for yourself that you are happy about, that is 2 points. If you do something to make you healthy, you drink more water or you exercise, you do maybe just 5 minutes workout or stretch, that is 2 points. If you do something that will help you get more money in your business or whatever, that is 2 points. And then the bad guy buckets. So for the bad guy, it is you identifying those bad habits or those thoughts. So let's assume you want to go, let's take the example of somebody looking for capital, you want to go make that call. And then the thought that comes in says, you want them to give you the story of your life. Are you not afraid to call this person and tell him about your business? That is a bad guy. That is a thought that is trying to stop you from making that call. If you now say to that thought, yeah, I feel a bit, scared. Anyways, I will go ahead and make that call. You have scored 2 points because you did not allow that thought to affect you. Please, if you can hear me, say yes, because I noticed that people are leaving. I don't know what's going on.
Yes,
Oh, thank you. Okay, so I hope you understand. So that's the accountability. So we will be doing recordings of the training. Say, for instance, you are not able to join us at that particular time. You will be able to go through the recording, and you have someone in your team that will hold you accountable. So daily actions, I just talked about it in the 5 buckets. Little things that you won't feel, but they are helping you, moving you forward. And each time we gather, we always celebrate our wins. Every week we gather, the team that has the most score. So 10 points, 2 times 5, 10 per person. So it's supposed to be 20 points for everyone, a team, 20 points. But maybe somebody did 3 out of the 5, and then you have 6 plus 10, that's 16. So the team that has 20 points over 20, that week, that team will be celebrated, and that team will come share with us what they are doing. Okay, that is helping them, move forward. So we'll have this WhatsApp group that will be created so that those people in there would really feel that accountability, community, and all that. And then for those that will be joining the VIP, they are going a little bit deeper into this whole thing. They will be knowing more about their core values and how they can navigate faster. The VIP is really a transformational place to be. For VIP, last year or 2 years ago, one of us that came in for the VIP had so many things going on in the work, in our office and all that. And at the end of that 90 days, she was able to sort those issues. She could find where the problem was, and she was able to increase her revenue. I've had a client that, when she started, she wasn't doing so well in her business, but she was able to land her first customer that paid ₦1 million in her business. And I've also had young people wanting to get married, and they come in for the one-on-one coaching, and they are able to achieve, a lot, happily getting married, knowing what, being prepared for the journey. Because a lot of people are preparing for the wedding instead of the marriage. So I could go on and on with success stories of people who have gone through. If the VIP is something you want to look into, that is, trust me, value packed. And then we will have this, helping you to become aware of what is happening inside your head and outside. This productivity log is like letting you know, you will have these reminders in your phone where now let me give an example. This is 53 minutes past 8 in the evening. So if you are to do something like that, you would ask yourself, so in the last 1 hour, how have I spent my time? And you will document it. Oh, I spent it with Dr. B, and she was teaching me some things that will help me in this quarter. The next question you ask yourself, what was I thinking as she was teaching? because you'll be amazed how we are here, but some of us are not here. You say something and the person has traveled with that thought and only comes back and is wondering, say what? What did they say? Where did I miss? So what are the thoughts that is taking your time? And are those thoughts productive? So that is that about the productivity sport game. The next question is, Doc, how do I join? Yeah, so it's a 90-day program. It's starting from the 24th of April and it will end on the 23rd of July. So next slide, we want to share who are the people that will need it. If you want clarity on how to achieve your goals this year, click and join this program. You will get the link. If you want financial success, but you struggle in your relationship, like you don't have issues with financial, hitting your goals, but you struggle when it comes to relationship. You struggle with your spouse, you want to get married, all those things, you need this program. If you want to build momentum in your business, or you want to source for funds, how you go about moving from where you are to the other place, you need this program. If you want to use these 90 days to create a particular goal and achieve it, so let me give you an example. For me, I have two things that I'm looking into that I want to use these 90 days to achieve. One of them is to sell my books. The book I showed some of us when we started. Another is to do a particular coaching course and finish it. So if you are looking to learning a new habit or something that you want, to get, this program will help you. So for these three months, 90 days, the fee, because all these things are intensive, and before now, it used to be $500. $500, 500 US dollars for those who go into this 90-day intensive program. Today, you're not paying $500. It's 50,000 naira for the 3 months. 50,000 naira is like a giveaway. If you do 90 days divided by 50,000, how much are you going to be investing in yourself each day for 90 days? 555 naira. So every day you show up with 555 naira, you get your trainings and you get somebody cheering you in your corner as your team member, and then you have a larger group cheering you. How on earth are you not going to hit your goals if you make up your mind to commit to it? So that's one. Then for the VIP, it's not $500, but it is $300. The reason is one-on-one is quite intensive. One-on-one is you having my time for a longer period. You can ask your questions, it's customized to you, and a lot of perks, like when there are programs like this or other things, we add that to you as bonuses. So you have between now and the 24th of this month to decide if you want to join us. Remember, 3 slots have already been picked. It's for 20 people. If you do the first, normal package, which is 50,000 for 90 days, it's amazing. You have tons of value. If you want something extra, you want to work, you want to know your core values, you want to know how to go through life doing the things you love and how you would, become better so you don't struggle. Because there are a lot of people that are doing things, they struggle, they are not happy with what they are doing. It's because they are working, they're not in alignment with their core values. Okay, so if you want that, you're free to join us on the VIP. I want to say thank you so much for your time. And if you have questions, please feel free to ask.